Wouldn't be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them, it's when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. All right? I think I said that already, but either way, let's see what we got going on here. Y'all, so last night I was putting some stuff on the blog that for broad-minded, right? So y'all know I have the broad-minded podcast. So I went back and all the podcasts, matter of fact, a lot of stuff that I just did here, I put everything on the blog, right? Well, not everything because I was still working, right? And so there's some stuff that, you know, is over there that I'm sure y'all would potentially love to read. There's some more stuff going up today because I saved a lot of the content. The point was, yesterday I was going through all of my stuff and moving, getting space and what the fuck? Moving things around, getting space for my Google Drive. So I don't even know if y'all saw the video. There's more videos, and I gotta look at them. I didn't get a chance to look at them. Some of them are like an hour and something long, but it was from like ladies' night and stuff. But it's the actual visuals from behind the scenes. So if I can post them, I will. If somebody's seen them and that they're on them, because there's like 6 or 7 of them that went up. If somebody's seen them, y'all let me know. Tamisha, I know you were on it. Ricky, my brother. I know my brother don't care because we was doing the video anyway. But y'all let me know if y'all seen it, what y'all thought about it. It was a relationship conversation with Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm a Pisces. Tamisha's a Pisces. My brother's a Gemini. Keats is the Aquarius. So anyway, if y'all haven't seen that, that is there. There should be more of them there because it was like, I think 6 of them. Somehow they got caught in my Google Drive and I need to delete them. So, because I need space in my Google Drive. So that's what's happening on that aspect. So that's why y'all seen that. Good morning, Shelly. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele, how you doing? All right, so let me see. We gotta go over here. Finish this real quick, and then I need to edit to get this channel right, because I just posted it. It don't got a title or nothing to it. A prayer from divine alignment and peace. A prayer of divine alignment and peace. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence, I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. All right, so now we have that. Now let me go over here and hope you're feeling energetic today. Mr. Steele, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now because let me tell y'all something. Last night, because I was working, I was sitting here all day, like literally all day. And Mr. Steele, you know what happened when I decided not to sit here. So, sitting here all day. Last night, I go to bed. And I kept hearing something, but then I'm like, I can't be hearing nothing. I don't know what was up with the phone because clearly, I don't know if it was in between my sleep or what. Anyway, my son said he started calling me, but I thought I heard something down here anyway. I didn't come check because, you know, none of the alarms went off, but I heard something. Either way, long story short, I stayed where I was. 4 something in the morning, my son comes waking me up talking about some damn, um, Mom, can you open the door? And I'm like, first of all, I get on him all the time about his keys. Mr. Steele, remember what I told you about the other day about people waking me up? Now, I'm not a person who likes being woke up, okay? Because when I go to sleep, let me go to sleep. Now, it's ways that I can get woken up and I not be cranky, right? Anytime my son called me to wake me up about some keys when I know good and damn well I done told you 36,000 damn times. Make sure you got your keys. Don't let your problem become my motherfucking problem. Because if you wake me up, that is now, you know, I'm not I can go right back to sleep person. I'm a bitch you woke, what we get ready to do person. So when I'm up, I'm up. Don't wake me the fuck up. Anyway, so he wakes me up. Apparently he was in the garage from 12 to 4. Serves him right because that in my mind lets me know that next time you should have your motherfucking keys. But, you know, neither here nor there. Um, he probably didn't give a fuck. So anyway, I went back upstairs because something, I felt like I was intoxicated. Like when I woke up, I wasn't very coherent for some reason. It almost gave me the vibe because I fell into the wall. Mind you, I told y'all I'm a person, I fall easily. I fell up the steps, just so y'all know. So I'll be trying to make sure that, you know, I don't know what was wrong last night. Or this morning. All I know is that woke me up, threw off, you know, my train of whatever the fuck was gonna happen this morning. When I woke up, it was 7, I wanna say 7:25. I looked at the clock. Mind you, my alarm goes off at 7:30. I don't like that because normally I'm already awake. I don't like when my alarm goes off and I'm asleep because that means to me that I'm already late, okay? Because now I gotta go take a shower, I gotta brush my teeth, I gotta do all of this stuff in 30 minutes. And I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it don't go that fast because I start, you know, doing shit that I ain't got no business doing in the middle of shit that I'm supposed to be doing. And then it just throws everything out of pocket. And then I got to make sure that after I, you know, wash my whole person, that I literally go and now put on lotion because that's important. You can't forget the lotion. Got to put on deodorant. Can't forget that because, you know, apparently now I smell weird or something because I don't know what that is. Because I never put on deodorant before. Like I used to walk around all the time, no deodorant. Now all of a sudden my body seems like it's overheating sometimes. And now I'm wearing deodorant. Anyway, so make sure to put on deodorant because I don't want to be smelling like, you know, whatever. And you know, spray some spray. So mind you, it's moisturizing from the top to the bottom. From the hair down to the face, down to the bottom of your damn feet. You gotta moisturize, okay? And so that's all important. If you throw any one of those things off, then all day long you either ashy, stinking, or something. And I don't like that. So I gotta make sure that I do it right. And I like to, you know, put the layer of the lotion. Cause I don't use I use the regular lotion, but you gotta mix it with some like oil stuff, like some shea butter or some, you know, jojoba oil or some coconut oil. Mind you, I got it all mixed in one jar, so I could just kind of go down and do that. But anyway, long story short, Mr. Steele, I didn't really have time to think about nothing other than, yeah, nothing. So I don't even know. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. My whole entire everything got thrown off today. I'm alive. I'm still beautiful. I'm still black. So for all those things, I'm hype. Okay. Now, if I woke up and I wasn't none of them things, I might be totally pissed the fuck off. But you know, there is that. And I got my blue. I love myself blue. So I don't think I'm shooting too bad. I'm gonna just say that. Now let me find y'all, and then let me put a name to this motherfucking chat, and then we'll be doing good. Cause y'all. Anyway, what was I thinking when I was reading the prayer? For some reason, something came across my mind. Y'all, I don't know what the hell this shit is, but I swear it's almost like my computer looks like it got set back in time, which is something that keeps being a reoccurring type theme or something. I don't know. Anyway, let me find out where the fuck y'all at, because we ain't gonna deal with this too much. I got shit to do. All right, so we got Pisces. Hey, all three of y'all. It's only 3 people here, and it's 8:19. See what I'm saying? Shit just ain't adding up. And right now,
your custom home is now easier than
last night what I was going to tell y'all. So
show you how.
I've been finding stuff, right? Going through my AdSense account and everything on YouTube. Hey, Athena, beautiful, love you. Thank you for being here. Who the hell else is that? We got Mr. Steele, we got Athena, and who else? Aaron, hey, beautiful. Thank you for being here. All right. So, and mind you, it's only 3 people. So, you see what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that ain't adding up. Anyway, I got to call Google because I was trying to get into my AdSense account. And I don't know why this just continues to happen with my AdSense account and things of that nature. But it's missing a whole gang of shit that should be there. Like, I want to go add my blog to my AdSense account. Guess what? Can't add it because there's no way for me to add it. And I went through every account that I have. There's nothing there. Mind you, Google don't have no way of nobody doing nothing. So they sending me through the, ringer for this, that, and the third. And I don't really like that. So here we are again with some other extra shit. Now let me see what I done got here for y'all. Anyway, how y'all feeling? Tell me how y'all feeling, because as of now, listen. Although y'all, let me tell y'all something. My surroundings are looking good. Okay. So let's see what this says. Earth School message, April 29th, 2025. Return to original light. Today, remember, you're not here to become anything. You're here to remember everything. Before time carved names into roles, systems into expectations, you were pure frequency. That frequency still exists, untouched, waiting for you to tune in. The earth has been distorted. That's funny that says that like that. The earth has been distorted. The earth has been distorted to train you in forgetting. See, my brain does this thing. But Earth School is a divine rebellion. It's a class where we unlearn the lies, decode the symbols, and speak with the voice that was silenced long ago. Let today be your return. Return to rhythm, the rhythm of your soul. Return to the place inside you that doesn't need approval, applause, or permission. Just truth. All right, there go our title right there. All right, so then I need to look up something else because something is bothering me about the word distorted. not really bothering me, but it seems like there's something else that we're supposed to look for, and I told y'all. So the first thing that I gotta give y'all, log the fuck in, please, and thank you. Shit, we do not got all day. So one of the things that I have been going through is that it seems like the universe is trying to force me into completing some assignments. And so, all right, let me see what we got right here. Let's put this over here. Y'all, I promise y'all I'm gonna get it together, but maybe not the way y'all want me to. All right, but I'm definitely doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, period. All right, let's see what we got here. So I did not ask you to do that. Copy. Y'all work with me now. Walk with me. One moment at a time. Because for some reason, everything seems like it is slow. Return to the place inside you that doesn't need approval, applause, or permission. Just truth. All right, I like that. We are the four characters over. So let's see what we can cut out of here. Anyway, I don't like this shit because when you be wanting to put your titles there, then you gotta kind of cut some stuff because YouTube always got something. Okay, so return to the place inside of you that doesn't need approval, applause, or permission. Just truth. All right, so we're gonna save that. That's your title, and we're gonna go on and finish doing what we doing. All right, so here we are. The earth has been distorted to train you to forget, but Earth School is a divine rebellion. It's a class where we unlearn the lies, decode the symbols, and speak with. Oh, come on now. Speak with the truth. Speak with the voice that was silenced long ago. Let today be your return. Return to the rhythm of your own soul. Return to the place inside of you that doesn't need approval, applause, or permission. Just the truth. So, questions for today. What part of me has been trained to forget my own light? Let me think. I just saw something that talked about children when you're being raised, by your family. First and foremost, to me, it gets on my nerves how, and I ain't knocking nobody, everybody do what they will. You know what I mean? Because it's always like it's the problem, the problem, the problem, the problem, the problem. Bitch, what's the fucking solution? So everybody, let's go to therapy and let's talk about, how the kids, how you were treated as a child, and how bad your parents was that kept your bitch ass alive, because people have died for less. Animals, they give you a baby, they say take it home, care for it. No, never mind the psychological, the changes that you have gone through in your body, any of that. All they know is don't kill it. Then these little motherfucking mouthy ass children, thinking that some shit that they're learning new, because as they grow up in the world, they go to school, they get taught some new shit that you were not taught because, you stopped going to school, or maybe you continue to go to school, or whatever it was. But anyway, you learn what you learned from your parents. So the cycle continues. And now these little soft ass motherfuckers, I ain't judging nobody, want to go to, talk to Tom, Dick, and Harry. The therapist needs a therapist. Let's not forget that. But meanwhile, they're in charge of your care, although they're under care of care. Because sometimes these bitches be having 2, 3, 4, because shit. And, you pour out all your childhood trauma. because I just wasn't raised so right. But meanwhile, your bitch ass is alive. Anyway, I had a couple of those issues too, so don't get it fucked up. But then I realized by somebody not teaching me, they inadvertently taught me. But accountability around this motherfucking planet is, slim to none. And everybody's looking for somebody else to blame for their bullshit. So now you're a full grown ass adult. What is the problem? What is the solution? That was the problem. You're not under that anymore. So now you get to, live your life. Hey, do the shit that you claim that your parents held you back from. Use some of that money and go out and experience whatever the fuck it is you acting like you need. But I ain't no therapist, so I ain't saying nothing. All I know is I'm tired of hearing it. Because, it was one of my things popped up this morning. And that's what a bitch was saying. Parents were unaccountable because, bitch, they didn't even know. And here go your dumb black ass sitting online. Yeah, like, I'm tired of the bashing. Anyway, I guess we all doing it because they bashing and I'm bashing and, however. Although I ain't said nothing other than what the fuck. What the fuck? So let today be your return. Return to the rhythm of your own soul. Return to the place inside of you that doesn't need approval, applause, or permission. Just truth. Because you're a grown ass fucking adult. And you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Whatever you want to do. If you decide that you want to just walk from here to Kentucky, you can do that. If you decide today that I want to go on a year vacation, do it. Now, you might be saying there's a other little bit of circumstances and situations that, but you can figure it out along the way, I promise you. People just want to hold back themselves and, put somebody else in accountability of their shit. Because that seems to be what keeps happening. So nobody's holding you back right now. The shackles are not on your feet, and you can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever it is you want to do. You're free. All right, so what part of me has been trained to forget my own light? You don't have to ask nobody for permission. When you was a child, you had to ask for permission. You get to turn up your stereo as loud as you want to. That's one of the things I like about being an adult. I like my music loud. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. It's just me and my music and my own thoughts. I can dance around and do whatever I want to do. The other day, I was mopping my floor, right? And this is how I was mopping it. I turned the music on. I put my little slipper things on my feet as these little things to cover your shoes. And I put my shoes on, put the little slipper things over top of that, put some sponges on the floor, one under each foot. And I was ice skating in my fucking kitchen, dancing around on soap and cleaner, getting that shit done. My floor ain't never been that clean before in my life. It has because I do it all the time. But in my mind, because I can just make the whole floor wet as hell, ain't nobody gonna come in and say, why the fuck do you have that much water on the ground, bitch? Because I'm cleaning my shit. And I'm telling you, it's the best clean the floor ever gets because it's like water goes into the crevices. And when I'm coming across with the skating techniques and the slides and the dips, I don't really get to the dips because, what I'm saying, shit hurt. But anyway, that's the way I be cleaning my floor. Judge your mammy, okay? And then I use a rag and then I wipe along my borders and things of that nature. But for a good hot 30-something minutes, I'll be having a dance party in my kitchen. On soap and cleaner. Fun fact. Okay, so what ancient truth am I ready to remember today? You are limitless. You are a limitless being. You're a whole full grown ass adult. You can tap into memories of long, long ago, or you can tap into healing of today. A girl said the other day, everybody's not a fucking healer. She is just so true. Because let me let you know. And I told y'all, the one way that you find out if you're a healer, heal yourself. Heal yourself from all the bullshit. Be accountable for some things that are your shit. Because this is one thing that I fully, truly understand. Even as a child, right? When you're under your parents' rule and guide, you don't fully listen to every fucking thing they say. Especially when you become a teenager, you be doing all types of shit, rebellious shit, this, that, and the third, and then you walk your ass into a motherfucking brick wall, and then you mad at them. I told you not to do that, but no, because you are a whole ass person, you wanted to do what you wanted to do. You thought I was trying to hold you back. Meanwhile, I was trying to save your ass. But either way, neither here nor there. What ancient truth am I ready to remember today? What y'all got? So, what symbols show up repeatedly in my life, and what is it whispering? So, this morning I said it was 7:25. So let's see what happens, okay? Because I told y'all it don't make it's kind of weird that these numbers match whatever the fuck is being said. So 7:25. 7:25 angel number. All right, let's see. Hit that. What symbols show up repeatedly in my life? What is it whispering? So that can be synchronicities and signs. For some reason, my birthday keeps showing up. 219. Mind you, we already beyond that, already past that, but I still keep seeing it. So something about it is saying me, 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 me. Mind you, everybody that I cut off the other day, every single person that I cut off is 3 people on the list. I saw every one of their last names the other day. On the same fucking day. The same fucking day. Then I realized something else. Remember I told y'all about that Sarah Wasuda thing yesterday? Don't only be good, but be good at whatever it is. Be real, real good at whatever it is. He said that. Mr. Steele, good. He said that's real freedom. Athena said, love it, clean and be quick when you have fun. Do you see what I'm saying? Mind you, I was sliding through the kitchen. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Either way, cleaning got done, and I was having a good time. So, here we are. The number 725 is a powerful sequence of spiritual recalibration. I'm trying to tell you. Return to the place inside of you that doesn't need approval, applause, permission, just truth. You're being recalibrated. Listen, y'all seen what I did. I told y'all what happened. I didn't look no numbers up. They always do the same exact thing. The universe literally is clocking everything. Like, I promise you, there's stuff that I just thought about that the universe literally just delivered on, right? So I told y'all about that Sarah Wasuda thing. I saw the girl. She reminded me of Sarah Wasuda. Days later, 2 days later to be exact, my son now mentions her daughter Logan. And then he talks about how Logan was talking about how funny Sarah was. And I said, I just thought of her the other day. Okay, so mind you, the other day, when I had to go to jury duty, on my way to jury duty, don't ask me why we got into this conversation. But anyway, we was talking about babies and placenta. And I said, I wish I had known then what I know now about, all the stuff. Because I wasn't taught, a lot of the things that is being taught now, like, having a lotus birth and things of that nature. I would have did that. I did the breastfeeding and things of that nature, but I would have did the lotus birth. I would have also did the placenta thing, right? So anyway, long story short, me and my son was talking about, you can eat your placenta. Placentas cost $50,000. Meanwhile, have y'all ever thought that in real life, if they're saying we can't sell organs and things of that nature, but I'm sure they're doing it, because what the fuck? And can you imagine starting off having your baby delivery with $50,000? Why they always trying to steal from us? Because to me, if every woman for every birth they had was given $50,000, that's a fucking amazing start. But they wish to always keep you impoverished and down with their foot on your fucking neck. All right, anyway. So, long story short, me and my son was talking about that. Eating placenta, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Would you have done it? I don't know, but, all the things. Because, I don't know why we was having a conversation. It was random and weird. But either way, we was having it. I shit you not. Yesterday, a whole video pops up, and a lady is saying, so I went to court on the 21st. So today is what, the 28th or 29th? So that is now 7 or 8 days. 7 or 8 days that something that we spoke about has now manifested. And not in any way where it looked like how the phones be listening and shit. In a way where it was so fucking random. I called my son again and I said, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. So I did something with him on the phone, because if we doing it, shit, let's do it to the best of our ability. Because guess what? If we just spoke these two things, that means let's speak this. My son was like, bet, because my kids was raised in magic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did things that make it magical around this bitch. So, they be cool with some shit. Either way, long story short, stuff is manifesting so fucking fast, like random ass weird shit. These are the synchronicities. These are the signs. These are the things that Earth School is trying to tell you. Pay attention, my dear. Watch that mouth. Watch those thoughts. Because some shit is coming to fruition real fast. All right. Check out the story of Lemuria. It's interesting in correlation with returning the frequency. Just really interesting. And so here Athena is now all unprovoked, right? Because for some reason the frequency is the frequency. So this morning Lemuria was on the table. So what happened was a video popped up and it was talking about how apparently Vatican City is now being exposed for a lot more than even what we thought. So yes, they are holding, the relics and the holy books and some other stuff, right? But apparently they have Lemuria, Atlantis, whatever was, tracked, or whatever was written down, or whatever existed, once upon a time. They have the documentation for it, and they're saying that apparently some shit is getting leaked. I like it. Either way, don't nobody steal nothing, don't nobody damage nothing, but the information should be given to us all. We should not have to fade away from this earth without knowing and understanding the truth. The truth, and nothing but the truth. Everything's being exposed. People, places, and things. And, some people wish to control the narrative. There ain't no narratives being controlled. This is nothing but sheer the universe saying, foots and hands and things of that nature have been outside of your realm, outside of your ride for way too long. I need everybody to buckle up and keep your hands and your feet to yourself. Don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Just let the shit unfold. If you stick your hand or your feet in here to try to meddle with what the universe got going on, you're going to pull back a nub. You ever heard that? So don't put your spells, your lips, your this, your that, your yada, yada, yada. Be mindful that it's already manifesting as you're thinking it, as you're speaking it, as you're saying it. I told y'all, I didn't say shit to nobody about Sarah Wasuda. The universe literally heard my thoughts, and days later, it's coming out of my son's mouth. I didn't speak that out loud. I thought it. And then in a few days, she was on the table. Mind you, I've been doing this for a long time. So one day, and it's funny because Keita, she calls. Mind you, I had a whole full dream about this lady, right? Y'all. I had a full dream about this girl. Days later, it wasn't even, I swear it probably was 2 days later. Keita calls me. Keita says, I was such and such a place. This who I saw. The bitch I just dreamt about. And she named her name. Y'all. I said nothing to nobody. 2 times. more than twice because I could probably go on and keep saying the same exact thing over and over and over again. So the other day a meal popped up, right? And I kid you not, out of nowhere, this man, he was one of my favorite people right now. He was doing his blog, right? And so on his blog, he was talking about the way he eats. He eats one time a day, right? The dinner that he posted for the blog, I kid you not, has been in my brain. I want to cook that for days, down to every piece that was on the plate. Ain't no fucking way. Anyway, the universe is hearing the thoughts, or the universe is giving you the thoughts for you to know that this is a message. Take it how it resonates. You can believe me or don't. Either way, keep thinking what you're thinking and getting what you're getting. So the number 725 is a powerful sequence of spiritual recalibration. Each digit carries a key to unlocking your divine path. Okay, so then there was a thing. 55515. 55515. 55515. That's 21, which is 3. Right? Anyway, this is the frequency. So I was watching something because, my timeline be very, whatever, strange. Anyway, so 55515, it comes across, it's the frequency. So there's a CIA document or something that's been unclassified. Anyway, look it up. That talks about healing your body. That apparently there's some little code or a frequency that you can get on wavelength, but it's basically your mind and meditation. So things that make you go, In biblical days, people lived 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 years, and so on and so forth. But with the amount of people on planet Earth today and the resources that are being consumed, people being alive that long would fucking destroy this Earth. But it wouldn't destroy the Earth if, in fact, there wasn't the other people, the business people who are, monetizing everything, turning stuff that is supposed to be free for us into $1, right? But if you were eating good, clean food without poisons and things of that nature in it, that just would grow, then, that would be the best. And although I just saw another video that popped up that talked about how the government came through and cut down some mangoes, banana trees, and some other shit in here in the U.S. because they're saying that they're not indigenous to this area or they don't belong here, so they're cutting down good fruit trees. It's free food outside, but because it was on the government property, they were allowed to cut it down. But these people have been utilizing these trees for years and years and years because the trees are actually fruiting. Do y'all know how long it take to fucking grow one of them trees? A long time. Anyway, so that's another thing. So without all the poison, without all the mixtures, without all the bullshit, a person could live for a very, very long time. Anyway, long story short, so it is scientifically proven. Look it up, because I could be lying to you. But I'm going to believe it anyway. Only because the body heals itself. So if the body heals itself and I'm doing everything that I can assist it in helping it, having the right thoughts, eating the right foods, maintaining the right stasis of, I ain't letting your motherfucking raggedy ass son or daughter stress me the fuck out vibes, period. Then I can live for 1,000 years, right? And so you have to go into kind of like almost trance is the word that I want to use, but it's meditation, like deep. And it's like lighting your whole entire body up. So when you light your whole entire body up, it tells you the difference between your blood vessels, your veins, your muscles, your tissue, whatever. Anyway, so when you light your body up on the frequency, you can trace, like, how you ever seen how they do like a dye test. They put the dye into your body and it goes through your veins, and then when it gets to the area that has a blockage, you can send a signal to that area and tell your body to heal itself. Whatever's going wrong, your body will now heal itself. So then, now this man, I don't know why I'm calling him this man, because, anyway, this man is now talking about peptides and things of that nature. And so, I'm interested. I want to know. But there's also like, they did it to my leg. It's like PRP, like reducing down your hemoglobin and then injecting it back into your body. So a lot of things that science do, but mind you, this is not pertaining to any of that. It is mind over matter, healing. But again, a lot of the things that we are neglected or reduced in, like, sunlight, vitamin D. We all stay in a house. We all go to a building. We all do this, that, and the third. So you have to go outside in order to get, certain, or you would have lived outside or been outside. Then there's a whole nother thing that I keep seeing also. It is I would, on a bone tumor on my femur headish, used to be so painful. Well, that's how you do it. You can meditate with selenite for healing of the body. Also, just saying. Okay, Athena giving out stuff, jewels in the chat. So if you like them, go get them. All right. So magnesium, like a lot of the things that we're deficient in, our body should automatically do. But the fact that we have housing and we do this and we do that and we don't do things that are natural, which would be natural healing and things of that nature. We would normally be outside, living outside. You would get plenty of vitamin D because your ass wouldn't be in a building. Most people don't go outside. Like a lot of grounding, getting connected with the universe, all this other good shit. Anyway, 2 represents balance, divine partnerships, intuition, soul contracts, and encourages trust in the unseen and the unfolding of divine timing. All right, so that has been a big thing. I, keep encountering, I don't know what these people are. But the point of the matter is I'm on a huge no streak. Like, because I don't need no karmic ash ish, which is one of the things that was in the blog yesterday. So let me tell y'all, matter of fact, here we go. Did I write that there? I think I did. Yes, I did. All right, the post. Where it's at? Right here. Karmic relationships, truths, myths, and the soul's tug of war. All right. So that's actually one of the topics in there. It's located in sacred topics, but it should pop right up as soon as you get there, right? What the fuck is this? First of all, oh, okay, because there's something else. Be careful who you trust, because that came after that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual posts there. Karmic relationships is one of them. In modern spiritual community, karmic relationships have become a buzzword thrown around in social media, memes, and astrology posts like cosmic candy. But behind the trendy aura, karmic relationships have deep ancient roots and much more complex meanings than we're led on to believe. So let's dive into the original truths, where the misunderstandings crept in, and why knowing the real story changes everything about how we view our relationships today. First and foremost, a lot of these relationships and things of that nature are lessons, tools, things that we, are able to use to advance ourselves, into the next phase of life. Something that you didn't know, in one relationship, now you're fully very much aware of in this relationship. And I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. So that was the lesson. Some of us find ourselves continuing to keep, falling into the same patterns over and over again. So these people show up, y'all. That's the link to the blog for y'all. These people show up. Venus said, "I love that song." These people show up to teach us a lesson. Here we are despising them. Well, when the lesson is done right, we despise them mostly because, the amount of time that it took us to hold on to, let go, or to walk away, or to find some self-respect, or to create boundaries, or whatever it was that we lack accountability of doing. Because people can only do what you allow them to do. Like when a person started, like, talking crazy to me, the first thing I said to them was, don't talk to me like that. Like, I don't know who this person was dating before me, but you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm not even going to fall into the cycle of letting you think that that shit is okay. Person looked at me like they lost it, like I lost my mind. No, you got to treat people how to treat you, or teach people how to treat you. Because at the end of the day going to end and they going to do what the fuck they think is acceptable. That's not acceptable. I believe that a man is supposed to be a man. So if a man is not being a man, then don't be mad at me when I start, acting in, a way where a woman should be a woman. But I'm gonna come to you the way that I'm supposed to come to you. But if you start showing me some fuck nigga shit, I'm gonna start teaching you what your mama should have taught you. And bitch, that ain't how you treat women. Or vice versa. That ain't how you treat a man. So it needs to be done on any aspect. It's like what I told y'all before. Training, right? When you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all don't realize we're all in training. So during training is when you learn the yeses or the nos, the do's and the don'ts of the relationship, right? So if I'm a, beautiful young woman out here and I'm just minding my business and we in a very good relationship, but you got a problem. You like to cheat, right? Which really ain't a problem unless we don't discuss it, because cheating could be a thing. Like, you could say, I don't need to know about that. You giving a person options to say yes or no. That's okay. All right. But anyway, they not telling you. So they cheating. You don't like it. They get caught cheating the first time. They, oh, baby, 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 please, baby, 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 please. Let me give you a little gift. You take the gift, baby, baby, please. Now you back cooking a nigga dinner, bent over, butt naked on a bearskin rug. What you just train this nigga? That he can get you back by giving you things. He can give you back by begging you, baby, 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 please. All right, it worked on the first time. Now, if he do it again, and same scenario, now the gift gets bigger, but you still stay. You know what you training him? I can cheat. I just gotta buy her something. No, thank you. You gonna get your ass going. Cause period. All we had to do was have a conversation about this. Is this something that you like to do? Is this something that we need to talk about? Because otherwise, I could be gone, you could be gone. We can cut our losses right here, right now. And vice versa, even for the females. What are we teaching them? Because if, it's a good man and he, when he goes shopping, he bring you back something, this, that, and the third. And meanwhile, every time he come home, house dirty, hair nappy, you looking crazy, then I don't know what. But mind you, he bringing you gifts. You ain't training me, but he's bringing you gifts because he wants your ass to dress the fuck up. But meanwhile, you're training her to think that she could look like that and still get the gift. Bitch, when I bring you something, put it on. Comb your motherfucking hair, ho, so I can take you outside. But the way you looking right now, that might have been a weak ass, expression. But anyway, take it how it resonates, because training is a thing. And you're not going to train me for you to stand in my face and talk to me like I'm less than a person. Because I don't know who raised you, but we don't need to raise our voice like over a certain optic, because when we do, that means we arguing. And when I start arguing with people, I don't like it, because in my mind, we should just break up. Because why are we having these arguments? Because we clearly don't like each other. It's simple and easy to me. If every time I turn around, I got to tell you not to do something, not to do something, not to do something, I clearly don't like you either. You don't like me and I don't like you because why I got to keep telling you not to do something. Ooh, Miss T, LMAO, can you train me? LOL, just kidding. I love you so much. Y'all so much. But it's true. Relationship situations, that shit need to be recalibrated. And it do. Husband and wife, every time, like, when I see it, babe, like, what are we going to do? So you want me to be your wife, right? Because I told y'all, this time I'm getting married, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Contract, nigga, period. This is what you want me to do. Do I got to, on your list? And mind you, it could be recalibrated, because in 30 days, we might figure out, both of us, we don't like something that's on the list. Hey, Miss LLC, I got your message too. I got you. Um, so in 30 days, we might figure out we don't like something about each other. So, babe, I need you to, cook, clean, and if I decide that, I'm trying to rub on that thing, you're gonna have to give it to me whenever I want to, right? Write it in a contract. Because if I ain't cooking and I ain't cleaning and I'm not fulfilling the contract, then bitch, you can say you in breach of contract. But also in process with that, in 30 days, if now I decide, I like what we doing here, then vice versa, same. Because if I decide now I want to hop on you whenever I feel like it, you over here doing whatever you doing and you looking all, manly, and I come by and I'm trying, I don't want to hear nothing. It's in the contract. Are you in breach of contract? Am I in breach of contract that now, okay, I can cook for you 5 days out the week, but on 2 days of the week, we need dinner outside. You got to take me on a date. Like, these are the things that from the beginning, we just going to hold each other accountable. And this is how we going to do it. We going to write it. And then when we fall short, we can point out, bitch, you ain't been doing that. You do realize you're in breach of contract. Like, I love it here, but we're going to have to tighten up. Or on some days you might be saying, shit, bitch, now I'm tired. Like, I know we got the anything clause, but now can we bust it down to like 5 times a week? Because, bitch, you're wearing me the fuck out. That's cool if it's cool. But if it's not cool, then I'm going to have to get somebody else to do it. You see what I'm saying? Either way, accountability in the contract says this is what has to be done. If it's not being done like this, I don't want it. Or in 30 days, I get to revisit it and tell you I don't want it. And then we go our own separate ways with no harm, no foul. We love the experience. Thank you, but go on and get. All right, 5 symbolizes transformation, freedom, and change. Guided by spirit, it brings the energy of release, renewal, and evolution. Together, 725 is a cosmic message. A divinely orchestrated shift is occurring. I just can't even make some of these things up as to how this shit goes because I don't understand. Like, the numbers, I mean, I understand, but you know what I'm saying? The numbers just be matching the actual fucking message. These people said change is gonna come. Amen. Hallelujah. Y'all Twitch just shut off. A divinely orchestrated shift is occurring. Trust the inner call to change, even if it disrupts comfort. You are being prepared for a higher path that aligns with your original soul design. The universe said, new contract, bitch. New contract, bitch. Okay, that's all I hear. A change is gonna come. Mr. Steele said, go on and get, period. Mr. Steele, quickly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to go on and get. A change is coming. New contract, new shift. And you may have thought you was getting ready to go in this direction. Well, guess what? Buckle up. And what I say, hands and feet in your own motherfucking pathway in your own journey. Don't be over here. Don't be over here. Present and accountable. Talicia, here, present and accountable. Here, all right? So, the number appears when you're about to meet someone tied to your soul mission. Ooh, he better be. He better be is all I got to say. He better be. And or, he just better be. He better be what I like. Or, universe, I ain't got nothing to say. Like, let me watch my mouth. I'm over here playing. I've been watching my mouth, y'all. I've been watching my mouth. Let me mind my business, because the thoughts is thoughting. Anyway, you're about to meet someone tied to your soul mission. You're being nudged to break free from outdated roles of environments. Period, right? Spirit is reminding you that your transformation is being supported behind the veil. So people may look at you and they be like, that wasn't the direction that we saw that person going in. Well, mind your own business. Hey Tam, welcome. Thank you for being here. Because it looks like new contract. Take it how it resonates for y'all. But I've been trying to tell y'all about all this fucking glass that's been breaking around me. I knew some shit was happening. Cause what the fuck? Either way, your spirit's reminding you that your transformation is being supported behind the veil. Activation, affirmation. I release the old, trust the process, and walk forward in divine alignment. I am ready for the next level of my purpose. Amen. Amen. All right. So new contract, folks. That's probably gonna be one of your first blog posts that's going up because why not? Because that's what I heard. I heard spiritual contract. And period. So let's see. There is no coincidence in divine matrix. When numbers repeat, they're not just digits, they're divine signatures. One such a sacred sequence as 725, a powerful trio sent to awaken your awareness, stir your memory, and guide your next steps. Oh, okay. So to decode this number is to hear your soul speaking clearly again. 7 is the sacred sage. It represents the path of inner knowing, spiritual refinement, and divine alignment. When 7 shows up, you're being initiated into a deeper truth. You're being asked to trust the mystery. 2 is the diplomat of the soul. It brings messages of balance, intuition, soul contracts, and sacred unions. It often appears when you're being called to step into harmony with others or yourself. 5 is revolutionary. It carries the frequency of change, personal freedom, and bold transformation. When 5 appears, Spirit is asking you to release what no longer serves your evolution. Together, 725 signals a spiritual contract has completed and a new one has just begun. So, hey, country girl, I don't know who the hell just got kicked the fuck out. This is still what they say. Go on and get. Somebody had to go on and get. Tap you on your ass. Go on and get. See you later. Slide to the left. Period. See ya. Blessings all. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Much love, Miss Harmon. See you soon. All right, I'm available. Come on over, please, and thank you. So you ain't even got to call. Just come on over. I'm here. What I missed? Athena, new soul contract. They got slide to the left. Beyonce said, to the left, everything you own in a box to the left, in the closet. Yeah, that's my stuff. Yeah, if I bought it, please don't touch. Now keep talking that mess, that's fine. Could you walk and talk, yeah, at the same time, man? It's my name that's on that, Jay. To the left, everything you own in a box to the left. Somebody getting kicked the fuck out. Period. She said, let me slide to the right, crisscross. And period. Because all I'm here is to the left. Somebody done slid to the left. But while we laughing, right? Mind you, the left could not even mean, it could mean this. It could mean this shit right here. Hold up, y'all. To the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Hold up. In the closet, yeah, that's my stuff. If I bought it, please don't touch. Somebody might be on the verge of something else. Uncle Syntax, Essential Guide to the Left-Hand Path. To the left. All right, so let's be respectful here. All right, let's see what we got. The discovery of the unconscious ordering. We think that we're in charge of our actions and that our actions follow a rational pattern. Often we are not in charge of our actions. For example, a rational mind might want to sign up with a math class with the ugly old gent and has written 4,000 theoretical papers, but we sign up for the one taught by the pretty young TA. The initiate is always on the lookout for sets of rules that are not his command. When he discovers these rules, he can set himself free. For example, by taking a class from the ugly old gent and getting private tutoring from the pretty young TA. Be on the lookout for hidden parts of yourself that are ordering things before you get a chance. Ain't no fucking way. Y'all heard what I said. The mind is already doing things. This is saying what I just said. Now see, this is where I be creeping myself out. All right, cause bitch, everything all fun and games until it ain't. Okay, so here we go. The secret of ordering. Order exists as a ladder. It comes into being for a brief willed instance and makes a great deal of energy available out of chaos. If you make use of that instant, you can push yourself. What I told y'all, the same thing what I told my son. Since we know that this is happening, let's focus on this. All right. So where I go. If you make use of this instance, you can punch yourself up to another level of being. The ordering of the world should not be the same when you're 18 as when you're 27 or 36 or 108. Okay? Non-initiates cling to one order. Fools try to survive one with none. Each new order represents a plan to action. As you seek to improve its beauties and symmetries, on the chaos of world between each person trying to make his or her own place of sense, there's sometimes fighting, sometimes agreement, and in magical moments, flow of certain energies or information between the life worlds. So chaos in the world between each person trying to make his or her own place of sense. So it's like being double-minded, because the ordering of the world should not be the same when you're 18 as you are when you're 27. So it's new levels, new devils. When you're older, you know better, so you start to, pay more attention to the things that you say. Non-initiates cling to one order. Fools try to survive with none. So they're not making, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So fools try to survive with none. You have to make a plan. You have to order. You have to order. What is it? Appropriately or accordingly. You have to order accordingly. Order represents a plan to action. As you seek to impose its beauties and symmetries on the chaos of the world, between each person trying to make his or her own place of sense, there is sometimes fighting, sometimes agreement. All right, so what this thing just said was this, right? The initiate is always on the lookout for a set of rules that are not his command. When he discovers these rules, he can set himself free. All right, so the other day, what I told y'all, it was yesterday, when I told y'all that my younger self and my older self, what would you say to your younger self? I mean, what would you, if you were now, what would you what would your younger self say to your older self? You know how they normally do it. What would you now at this age say to younger self? Fuck that. What would the younger person, the younger you, say to the older you right now? Because you know when you're young, you are more willing to take risks. You're more you just probably feel more free. So that's the energy needed right now, right? So the initiate is always on the lookout for sets of rules that are not his command. So now we are reprogramming, recalibrating what we just said. So when he discovers these rules, something that works, like when I just said that I realized how fast my mind is now. I ain't even said a word, but literally it's projecting out into the universe. This is basically saying the same exact thing because um when he discovers these rules, he can set himself free. For example, by taking a class from the ugly old gent, and getting private tutoring lessons from the TA, the young TA. So they're saying do both things, but don't make the choices that everybody else, is making. So give me 1 minute. I got more. So where we go? Down here. Non-initiates, non-initiates cling to one order. Fools try to survive with none. Each new order represents a plan to action as you seek to impose its beauties and symmetries on the chaos of the world between each person trying to make his or her own place of sense. There is sometimes fighting, sometimes agreements. That's what he said. And in magical moments, flow of certain energies or information between the life worlds. Questions for your meditation. Remember that there are only a starting point. Remember that these are only starting points. So questions for your meditation. Remember that these are only starting points, okay? Make a list of all synonyms and antonyms you can think of for order. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about each? Try to remember the times you became conscious in a strange place and the sense of relief you had when you figured out where you were. Oh, I remember that. Like one time I woke up and I was thinking because I had went to a hotel and then I went home, but then when I woke up, I was home. Never mind. Anyway, it was weird because it was weird. But anyway, I was glad I was home, I think. Or maybe I wanted to be back at the hotel. Either way, I don't know, but hotel anything. Period. Okay? So just remember the time when that has happened. I remember that has happened. All right, so then where we go. Try to remember the times you became conscious in a strange place and a sense of relief you had when you figured out where you were. Could you remember that feeling very strongly and charge a symbol with it? Yes, I can. Could such a symbol be useful for regaining coherence after death? Okay. Um, what have you gained by putting things in order? What kind of an interpersonal conflict have you solved by making some boundaries or rules? How did it feel to do so? Why do you think so many creation myths begin? Why do you think so many creations myths begin? All right, but anyway, continue on with the sentence. But that is triggering me in so many different ways because that is the truth. Like it's this culture believes this and this culture, but that's not the ending of it. But that's what's triggering me. Creation myths begin with a sedimentative hero killing a personification of chaos, make chaos and making a world. So, like how they said God created herself out of a frequency, but I don't know what that means. Is the idea of the world different than those myths that the world is spoken into place? Like I said it and so it exists. What form of chaos, for example, rhythm and music makes you happy? Oh, so yesterday it was a thing about music because I was doing the blog and it asked about music and frequency. So, what type of music do you like? So, I learned that now, because y'all know who, my favorite rapper was at one point in time. Um, Now I don't really think I have a favorite rapper because I still go back to the old shit because I don't like the new shit and I don't like the new person. They annoy me. But anyway, so I still go back to the old shit from the same person, right? But then I'm starting to realize like conscious music, things that make you think, but also it is the frequencies that I actually really like. So let's see. It says magical task to fill your head. Get some good scholarly books on cognition and human development. MIT Press offers several. So MIT, y'all go there. Rent some videos with fractals or look at some art that shows the beauty of mathematics. Clean up your house. Put your files in order. Excuse me. Definitely. Um, do many little mundane activities that involve sorting, ordering, and arranging. All right, y'all. They saying cleaning up your house is going to help you figure some shit out. The ritual. Fashion a square of parchment on one side, write the numbers on the other, the letters that follow. It's Adam, Dara, Arad, and Mata. The Adam is ADAM, is 21, 24, and 3. So I guess that must be the numbers because D must be one because literally that's it. But I don't know how they got this or where this is coming from. So I would have to read this whole book. But this book is creepy, just so y'all know. Dara, DARA, 1, 20, 13, and 24. ARAD, ARAD, 37, 15, 20, and 1. MADA, MADA, 26, 40, 63, and 48. Fix the sheet to your forehead so that the letters face outward, opening his the word S 9 times. Hold on. Fix the sheet to your forehead. Okay, so let me show y'all. This is the what it looks like, right? So you're gonna be writing this and this, but just get this book so then that way, LOL, what's the book? It's called Uncle Syntax Essential Guide to the Left Hand Path. So apparently book is now out and saying something. So here we go. But this book is weird, y'all. I hate to tell y'all because when I first got this book, we was reading this book. Me and somebody was reading it together. And then the book tells you, it says you're going to put this book up and then you're going to reference it at another time, right? All right. So the book got put up. I got divorced and everything, right? Separated at the time when the book called back again. So I was pissed off because when I started back to the tarot channel, the tarot readers was singing, right? And it was pissing me off because, bitch, why are you singing in the middle of the tarot message, right? Like, oh, I'm trying to understand because I didn't understand why I got brought back over here anyway. Like, this is confusing the shit out of me. Anyway, long story short, what it was showing me was that the messages that I had given, the tarot messages that I had given, and starting in 2019, 2020, and on forward, was basically me predicting my own shit. But I had just got married. Didn't realize, because I was all, should have been thinking, but literally wasn't. And anyway, so the video started to play that was telling me, what was happening and what I needed to do. Anyway, so now I'm in tarot and the bitches is doing weird shit. And I don't like weird shit, especially because I'm a very weird individual, but I'm weird where I like to pay my bills and I like to, make sure shit is organized and things get done. And, I'm very responsible in my weirdness, okay? But a little strange, nonetheless. Anyway, these hoes were singing. I didn't like it. So one night I came down here, I was getting ready to do a tarot reading. All of a sudden, I think I was on live. This book starts calling like it just did. Because I'm over here laughing, having a good time, talking about to the left, to the left. Meanwhile, the left-hand path, Jesus says that the right hand of God. Your right hand is normally the positive, the left hand is always when shit then went left. So to the left is a breakup that could be happening, a separation, or somebody just going to the left, to the other side. But it's certain books that sometimes do a thing to me. Oh, matter of fact, it was this book too. The 48 Laws. Y'all, I done got all the books organized, and now y'all want me to pull out fucking books. Anyway, because I filled up my bookshelf right here, and then I filled up my other thing right there, and everything look all nice and neat. Anyway, 48 Laws of Power. Another book. So I don't know what they get ready to teach y'all right now, but be mindful. Because these books have the energy and spirit of the others. And, you know, to me, it almost feels like when you start getting taught, you know, both things at the same time, you about to be that thing. You have to be like, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. You have to, you know, be able to go in all areas. So this is being pulled out. So take it how it resonates. If you get this book, let me know what y'all think about it. Like your honest opinion. Because to me, we're gonna go ahead and read and finish reading what we need to read. But this book is something. So that's it. That's all. Goodbye. Talk to y'all later. Son, you gotta work today? Oh, go with God. Thank